Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. I'm your girl Antonice, and you are here on Antonice.com. Welcome back to all my A-listers. Hey girl, hey. Now if you are new here, hello, how are you? Now make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can be a part of the A-list too, okay? So y'all, it is my 1 year YouTube anniversary, and let's talk about it. Let's discuss this. Let's talk about what has happened, good, bad, and the ugly, like what's been going on, the ins and outs, and things I've learned since I've been on YouTube.
Talk about this, talk about that. We could talk about this, talk about that. We could talk about this, talk about that.
Okay, y'all, we're gonna get right into it. I got my little notepad here. I wrote down some things earlier that I want to make sure that I discuss so I don't forget anything. So the very first thing that I would say about YouTube is just start. Like, you don't need fancy equipment. I do have a camera. I ended up getting a camera. I started my YouTube actually on like November the 1st of last year, and I ended up getting a camera like January. And the reason why I got a camera is just because my storage kept running out on my phone, and it was just a headache. But in getting a camera, I have realized like the quality on these new iPhones and stuff is the same quality that you can get on your camera. Update your phone, use your camera on your phone, make that work. Don't wait around to get a camera or to get any fancy equipment. Think you need anything fancy, microphones and all that stuff before you get started, girl. Start with what you got, you know, get your practice in. And I'm a true believer about that with everything you do. Whether it's a business, a product, or anything, start with what you have and perfect it as you go. So that is my main thing. If I was giving out anything, any advice or anything for YouTube, that is what I would say. The second thing that I learned is be yourself. Like, I was supposed to record this video yesterday, to be honest, and I didn't record it. I had did a chemical peel on myself while I was at work, so I couldn't put on makeup or anything. And I didn't want to. I like to wait about 3 or 4 days before I put on makeup when I do chemical peels, so I couldn't put on makeup today either. So I was hesitant about recording this video because for me, when I do like sit down talking videos, I like to be fully made up and everything like that. And child, I was to the point I was like, you know what? Forget it. They're going to get this skin. I'm a skin girl. Like, I'm an esthetician, if you don't know. So I believe in good skin. So you're going to get this skin today. And that's just who I am. So I don't feel like I always have to be made up to be on camera. And another thing is find what you like and do what you like, because you have to have passion to be able to do this. I have figured out that I love to blog. So I'm going to always vlog because vlogging is one of my things. Yes, I want to do sit-down videos where I add value to people. Again, I do skincare. I'm an esthetician. So I am going to also be talking about like how I started my spa business and giving out like skincare tips and things like that. But I realized I really like to talk to people. I really like to like take people along with me. So vlogging is probably going to be the thing that you see the most on my channel. So for me, it's just getting started. Be yourself. And what was the other one, y'all? Be yourself, just get started. And I forgot what the other thing was that fast. No fancy camera, just get started, be yourself. And whatever else I said, it was off the dome, so I don't have it wrote down. But y'all know what I said. If you don't know, go back and watch what I said. Okay, so another thing I want to talk about is the apps that I use for YouTube. So I record all my videos either with my camera or with my phone, and then I edit them in InShot. So I know a lot of people that use CapCut, and I found out that CapCut has a version that you can use on the desktop or on your laptop. But I use InShot. I was already using InShot before I got on YouTube, so it was an easy transition for me to use InShot. CapCut is hard for me to use. I found out that people who use CapCut don't really know how to use InShot. But so InShot and CapCut are two very good apps. I prefer InShot, and the only reason why is just because I was already using InShot recording reels and stuff like that on InShot. So I just use my InShot, and I can use that on my phone or my iPad or whatever I'm doing it on. Another app that I use that I live by is Canva. I make all my opening graphics. This is what you just saw to when this video started. All my opening graphics, all my thumbnails and everything, I use Canva to make all that. I'm really good at using Canva as well. I was using Canva before with Instagram, so Canva is another thing that I use. So Canva and InShot are my big two. YouTube Studio. With YouTube Studio, you can watch your analytics, which basically means you can watch what videos do best, how many views on each video. And another thing that YouTube analytics has shown me is like my videos, most people who watch my videos are women ages 35 to 45. And that is important for me to know because I'm 42 years old. And so it lets me know that my content needs to be relatable to that age group and to make my content. And I feel like I'm a relatable person to a 35 to 45 year old woman. So my content is reaching the people that I want it to reach. vidIQ, I like that because you can go on there. It also shows you your analytics, but it also gives like daily lessons, so you can learn like how to do thumbnails, what should be on your thumbnail, what should be your title for your videos, and different things like that. And that's vidIQ. I'll list these apps and things down below to make sure that you are able to pull them up to search for them. But InShot, Canva, vidIQ, and YouTube Studio are the apps that I use the most, you know, pertaining to YouTube. Now as far as equipment, I tried to bring everything over here with me so I can show y'all all of the equipment that I have and everything that I'm using to record and different stuff like that. First of all, I'm gonna start with this, my phone. This is an iPhone 14 Pro Max. I've used the 12 Pro Max, 13 Pro Max, 14 Pro Max. All of them, y'all know this is about the same. So my iPhone, this is my main tripod that I keep my camera on most of the time. And again, I'll link all this stuff below. It's in my Amazon shop. But this is that tripod. You can press this to kind of release the pressure to move it around at the top. So I like that. Spreads out so you can like sit it on the counter and stuff. And it's smaller so you can hold it like in your hand, drop it in my purse and things like that. So that's one thing. That's one tripod. This is another tripod. I like this tripod too, but it's just so long, so like it hangs out of my purse and stuff. And the thing that I like about most of these tripods is you could also add a clip on it and put a phone on here if you need to. So that's the good thing about that. Now this one, it bends and folds, so it's like you're somewhere and you need to take these and like wrap them around something for it to hold on to, like a bar or something for you to record. That's a good thing with this one. So that's the difference between those two. This one is one of my favorite ones too. Like I say, the only reason why I don't like it like for daily use is because it's kind of long. So if like I'm putting my camera in my purse or something, the camera's already big, and then you got this long tripod. And compare this one to this one, look how much shorter that one is. So I prefer this one on a daily basis. Next tripod is this one. I know y'all probably like this. Girl got a lot of tripods, but I do. And honestly, this is coming from trial and error, but this one that I'm showing you now, I think by far is my favorite. So it's like this. This is the phone clip. Of course, I can take the phone clip off and put the camera on now. It opens up this way. So it's about that tall. But then it also opens up. Y'all, it get really, really tall. Like, this is it sitting on the floor. And as you can see, that's the top of it back there. Like, so it gets really, really tall. It's about 4 or 5 feet or something. So I really love that. And the way that it compacts down. Just basically just kind of squeeze it back down. So you can use this one for like, in the kitchen, like overhead shots and things like that. Overhead, in the kitchen, in the bathroom, it sits on the countertops and things like that. So I really love this, and I can keep it in my purse, in my car, everywhere. And it's way more sturdier than any other tripod that I've had in my car. Now I've had, y'all, probably about 10 tripods. Some of them have broken. Some of them is just like, child, I only waste my time because they just so flimsy. The wind blow if you outside, the junk just blow down. So these are my top. And another one, my other top one is the one that my camera is currently on. It's 6 feet tall. I'm going to insert a picture of that one probably right here. It's also on my Amazon shop store, and I can put my camera on my phone on that one as well. So I love that for me. And I'm tall. I'm 6 feet, and I think this one is 6 feet. It's the tallest one I have. So this one I use if I'm doing like get ready with me's and stuff like that. But I'm also using it now. I'm sitting on my couch and I have it lowered down, so it's right here like in my face. So it's taller than the other ones. Yeah, so it's very good and sturdy. Again, here it is again. I gotta remember to make sure I link these pictures, because y'all, sometimes on some of my videos I point to where the picture's supposed to be and I forget to link put the picture up there, and y'all don't know what I'm talking about. But it will be linked in my Amazon store. Okay, so those are my tripods. Then I have this little handy dandy carrying case, and in this case I can keep all my chargers. My remote, make sure y'all can see that. Hold this up. So I got all my chargers. I have my remote for my camera. I keep some pens in here to make sure I have a pen. Have a marker, and I use this marker to write on my USB cards. USB cards is something else. USB cards. Chargers. Oh, I got my microphone. I've never actually used these microphones, but I do have 2 microphones in here. And I also have my USB-C to USB to USB port thing in here, because some of my stuff has USBs on it and I can't charge it without this USB. So I have a couple of those in here, and everything that's in here is off Amazon as well. What is this? Oh, this is just the bottom piece to the microphones. The remote for the camera. This remote works really good with my camera. I also have a remote for my phone, but the remote for the phone, it's on this tripod that I showed you right here. That's another thing I like about it. It's on this tripod, but this is the remote for my camera, so I keep it in here. Yeah, and this carrying case, I got it off Amazon as well. No, my love. And these flash drives, is they flash drives? SD cards. I got them off Amazon as well. I bought one off here and it would not transfer the stuff over with my transferring thing. I'm gonna show you that. My USB portable thing that I use to transfer all of my information from my camera to my iPad or my phone. This thing right here is a game changer. Game changer, okay? This is probably the most important piece of equipment that I have. Now, my camera will connect to Bluetooth, and I can Bluetooth the pictures over, and I have done that before. But what I don't like about that is when I transfer them over with this little transport port thing, it separates everything by the day. If I transfer them over through Bluetooth, it just separates everything over together. So I prefer them to be separated by the day, especially when I'm vlogging, like when I did Vlogtober. And I needed everything to be, I only needed the stuff for that particular day to edit my vlogs. I like things to be separated by the day. And so I just zip it back up, and I could drop this like in my purse or whatever I'm carrying, and there it is. So I love that. Another thing I have here, I have purchased 2 additional lenses since I had my camera. I have here, this is so with the camera, it comes with a 15 to 45 millimeter lens, and the lens is not a fixed lens, so it can be zoom in and zoom out. Both of these lenses are fixed lens. One of them is a 50 millimeter, and one of them is a 24 millimeter. I love this 50 millimeter. It's called the Nifty 50. And I learned about like aperture and stuff on the lenses. The lower the aperture, the better, the less light come through. So the better, the clearer the video, and the more it blurs out the back. The 50mm, which everybody calls the Nifty 50, this thing is bomb. The only thing about it is, to record with it, you got to have the camera way across town. You got to have the camera, I'm talking about the camera got to be clean across town, because if not, it's going to cut off half your head, because it zooms in really, really close. Now, my 24mm, it does really good too, and you don't have to have the camera way across town. It just needs to be in another neighborhood. So when I'm recording and I'm using my tripods or something to record with my camera, I gotta like kind of hold my arm out to make sure my whole face fits in the frame. But with this, the standard lens that comes with the camera, I could just adjust it back, pull it back some, and it's fine. But I do love both of these. One thing that you need to know, and both of these lenses, my 50mm lens is a Canon lens. My both of them are Canon lenses. I do have a camera, Mark II M50 camera, and I'll show y'all that in just a second. So both of my lenses are Canon lenses, but when you go on, can I get into focus? When you go on Amazon, they do have lenses that can be compatible with a camera, Canon camera. Now this little thing right here, from Voltrox. This is an adjustment piece that you need to go with the other lenses. Nobody told me that. When I bought the Nifty 50, nobody told me I was going to have to get something to connect to it. So this is the little connection piece that goes on the lenses to actually connect the lenses to the camera. This is another thing that has been a game changer. You need that for most lenses that you're going to use. Now, I really want me like a fixed, maybe like 18 or 16 mm lens. I think that would be the perfect amount of distance. but I wanted to be fixed so it blurs out the background, give that blur effect. Like this one that I'm using now don't do that blur effect thing, but I really wanted to like blur out the background and really like focus on me. So that'll probably be the next lens that I buy. But these two probably were the most least expensive. Which the Nifty 50, I bought that because I wanted it. Then when I saw how clear and stuff it was, it made me want something lower. The 24mm was probably the most least expensive, but the 18 and 16, because I think these were only like $100 and something a piece. The one I'm talking about is like $379 or $479 or something like that. So yeah. So right now we're gonna stick with these what we got, okay? And I mean everything I have, I think it's working perfectly fine. I mean, but you just again, you start what you have and you upgrade as you go. So I went over my tripods, my charging case, my USB transporter, the remotes, USB cards, the lenses, the mounts, the slip pad, oh, the lights. Oh, okay. So I also have, hold on, y'all, I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, so I switched to my phone so I can show y'all a few things on my camera and my tripod. So as you can see, this is the tripod I was talking about, and it gets like 6 feet tall, and it is very sturdy. It's very sturdy. It gets really, really tall, and I think it goes like 6.5 feet. It gets real tall. And then this is my camera. So I'm using the Mark Mark M2 the M50 Mark II camera. So this is my camera that I use to record all my vlogs and everything. I only have this one camera, so I use either my camera or my phone. And as you can see, this is the lens that comes standard on the camera or with the camera. And then I also wanted to show you guys this light. So this light, I take it and I hook it up here on my camera, and the batteries is going dead, so it's kind of dim. But turn that sucker on, and it gives you great lighting as well. So I wanted to show you guys those things. But that's that. All right, y'all, so that was the camera, the light that I use on my camera, and my tripod. And then also I want to show you guys these are slip mats. You actually can place this on your dashboard in your car, and it just lays flat on your dashboard, and you can sit your camera on it, and it attaches your camera down. And so if you're recording like while you're in the car or something like that, these are very, very good for that. They call slip mats. Again, I will link all of this stuff down below in my Amazon store. I have a couple of other things that I use like in my bathroom and stuff. Let me go show y'all that. All right, y'all, so this is another mount that I have in my bathroom, and I think you can use it in the car as well. I have never used it in the car, but I think you can. It kind of suctions and attaches to your mirror in your bathroom, and then you can hook your camera up here. It is very sturdy as well. I have one that I use for my phone. It's not as sturdy as this one because this one is made to hold heavier things. So I use this if I'm trying to record like a video of me doing like my makeup or cleansing my skin or something like that. This is a tripod that I use here. Now, if I'm just recording something with my phone, then I use this one. And as you can see, I did that and this one came right down. That one is very sturdy. This is what I use for my phone. It has a clip on it and all of that. So, and those are my 2 clips for the bathroom. All right, y'all. So that is all of the equipment that I have, that I can think of, that I have used at some point on this 1-year YouTube journey. Y'all, my YouTube journey, this 1 year, my goal was to have 1,000 subscribers by the end of my 1 year. I got like 620 something. So I did meet that goal, but I am still very proud of myself. And at first I wasn't being really consistent. I started YouTube and then my grandma passed, and then it was like I would pop on and pop off. And here lately, I've really like picked up on my consistency. And I noticed when I am consistent, the followers and the subscribers, they come, you know. So my goal is to still try to hit the 1,000 before December the 31st. So I have 2 months to get like 400 followers. I could do that. 400 subscribers, I'm sorry. I could do that. So yeah, just being consistent and like showing up. When I show up, the people show up, you know. So if I've learned a lot. I think I've learned a lot about editing. I've learned a lot about, and I learned all this stuff from trial and error. And I also learned a lot of things from like looking on YouTube, like how to do this, how to do that kind of thing. Like research, especially my videos that when it comes down to me like sitting and actually talking and stuff like that, like deciding what I want to talk about, or if I want to teach something about skin, like researching like what are things that people want to know, like, because I want to make sure that I'm making content that really resonates with the people, especially my 35 to 45 year old women that are subscribed to my channel and that watch my videos, you know. So yeah, I can say I've had a blast. I can see me doing this for a very long time. I have really found a newfound love for YouTube, and it's crazy because I think this is my second or third time trying to start a YouTube channel, and the other times I just kind of gave up. But this time I feel like I'm in it for the long haul. Like I'm very much dedicated and very much I'm just in it to really like do it. Like I really have found a passion for it, so I really love it. Like I love to, and vlogging is my jam. Like, and all of my friends know now that I'm a vlogger, so they be looking forward to it. They be like, girl, where the camera at? Girl, so you're not vlogging today? So, and that's kind of fun, you know, for them to be involved and to be pushing me to be, you know, the person that they know that I can be, and the person that I want to be. Like, I really want to make this YouTube thing work. So yeah, that's the equipment I use. Those are the tips that I have. And I mean, I don't have a lot of subscribers, but these are the things that I did in my first year. I mean, and it's working. And I think that I can't wait to look back on this at the end of year 2 and say, you know, how I picked up, how I changed things around, how things are going at that point, okay? So I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope this video has been informational for you. Don't forget to drop any comments down below if you have any questions. I will be linking all the products that I showed you guys today down below. They are in my, they're already on my Amazon store. Most of the stuff that I showed you, I think everything I showed you, I got it from Amazon. Oh, last thing, my iPad. So I edit and everything on my iPad. I'm gonna say CapCut. I don't use CapCut. I use InShot on my iPad. This is me editing something on camera right now. I use InShot on my iPad. I use Canva on my iPad. So I use my iPad to edit everything and do everything that I need to do. I upload from my iPad and all. But yeah, so that's the last thing right there. Yeah, that's it. But anyway, if you have made it this far in the video, thank you. I appreciate you for watching. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. If you have been following me or subscribed to my channel from the beginning, if you subscribed yesterday, I thank you. Y'all know I love y'all because y'all love me, okay? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video so I can go ahead and edit and everything and get it out there. I'm really proud of myself. I'm happy that I stuck with the journey. I am just, you know, and I'm looking forward to coming back, looking at this in another year and saying, girl, you really turned it up, okay? So if you have not subscribed to my channel, guys, y'all like and comment. Y'all know I get to losing my train of thought. Don't forget to like and comment on this video, first of all. But if you have not subscribed to my channel, what the hell are you waiting for? Until next time, bye.
What's the 411? What's the 411? What's the 411? Antonice unfiltered.